taking people's lives. Okay?
The victory is justified because people have a right to end their life as comfortable as possible. And if doctor doesn't help them, they have to live a long and disastrous life. So if they can die in peace and they appreciate doctor's help, the doctor should be justified, I think.
People are suffering. It's painful to live. Every second they're in pain. If they want to be free from that pain, then yes, we can allow assisted suicide. Who disagrees with that argument? Who says it's still wrong to kill people, even if they're in pain? So yes, everybody agrees? Oh, okay.
I think people don't have the right to kill themselves. So I don't think it's okay to kill the patient. Kill the patient. I think that's true. People have right to live happily. Not to have disaster, bad time. People can choose thing to live happily, but I think that their lives are the one thing that can't be ended by themselves or other people. I don't know why, but if I were a doctor, I had to I shouldn't kill him, kill the patient. That's my idea. So sorry.
Perhaps the doctor does not have the right to take away the patient's life. Perhaps the doctor has no authority, has no right to be taking away another person's life. Only judges who follow the rule of criminal law can take away people's life. This is also coming from the right of due process. No other person, whether it's a doctor, whether it's someone on a trolley car, whether it's a sailor on a boat, all of these people cannot take away someone's life because they are not following the right of due process. Now he said that it would be okay to take away his life. Sorry, what was her name?
Shinichi.
Oh no, the person. Momoko says it would be okay to take away someone's life if they're in pain. Momoko says it would ease their suffering. They would no longer be in pain. So the doctor can take away that person's life. Momoko, do you believe in free choice?
Maybe yes.
Maybe yes. I'm going to see how deeply you believe in free choice. Let's say there was a person. This is a true story. A 43-year-old in Germany posted an advertisement on the internet. He wanted someone to eat him. Now this too is an act of free choice. He wants to end his life, and he knows how he wants to end his life. And he was looking for someone who would respond and say okay to that advertisement. Surprisingly, many people responded to this advertisement, and eventually, there was a good match. A German man had responded to the ad, had killed that person, and had cut away his meat, stored it in the freezer. By the time the police had caught him, he had eaten 40 kilograms of that person's meat. Now, Momoko, do you think this too was an act of voluntary choice? Someone wanted to be eaten, and he was eaten. He's happy. He may have felt stressed. Why is no one eating me? He may have felt stressed. But now, happily, in someone's freezer, 40 kilograms of him was happily digested. Momoko, is that okay as well?
Yes, I don't know why he wants someone to eat himself, but if he really wants someone to eat himself and he's very happy to die, it's okay, I think. Yes.
Momoko is a libertarian. We have a libertarian. Great. Momoko says, why is someone trying to get himself eaten? That's stupid. I agree. But if it's his voluntary choice, if he wants it, then it's okay. It's an act of voluntary choice. Now, cases like this are very rare. So let's turn to a case that's much more frequent. Now, a sexual act, which is the next case that we'll talk about, is usually something that's done out of love, romance, and intimacy. And yet, still sometimes, people will offer sexual services in return for money. We call this prostitution. Libertarians think that this is morally justified. People are willing to offer a service, whether it's fixing my TV, walking my dog, or offering their sexual services. That too is an act of free choice. It should be allowed. In society today, this is one of the biggest contested issues between libertarians and non-libertarians. The people who most disagree with libertarians are religious people. Religious people say, no, prostitution is morally reprehensible. A sexual deed should only be between two people who are consenting adults who love each other. Libertarians say, well, they are consenting adults. And why does love really factor into the equation? I think we can all realize that not every single marriage is out of love, says a libertarian. Sometimes people go on blind dates. They're 35, their biological clock is ticking, and they want a family. Or maybe they want someone to help them economically, so they might get married. A libertarian says that's no different. And a libertarian also responds to religious people and other people who disagree with prostitution. People who say prostitution is morally reprehensible say it's morally reprehensible because it's not right to be having many different sexual partners. But certain religions, like Muslims, allow men to have up to 4 wives. Libertarians say, certain libertarians even look at Japan and say, Japan has a low birth rate, but Japan has many rich men. Why can't these men marry more women